So today we're going to talk about the coming soon status of the MLS, which is being abused in a big way. I think so anyway. I think you and I are in agreement on that, correct?
Yeah, I had an experience just this past weekend with one of our agents.
Mm-hmm.
One of our agents had a house that they had put in coming soon status. The coming soon status was because they were actually painting and they were cleaning up the house to put it on the market and getting it ready to go live at a certain date that they had agreed upon. Well, during this, as soon as they put it up on coming soon, they got notified or contacted by via internet or phone call an offer that an investor wanted to make on the house, sight unseen. And it was they knew what they were going to go into the market with price wise, and this offer was $30,000-$40,000 above the price that they were going to market with. And so she called me, and my advice to the agent was to she could have just accepted it. I understand that, but my advice, just to be safe, was if you're going to do something like that and you want to move forward, take it out of coming soon status and put it live, and then accept or not accept the offer and move forward. It's what she did. She took it out of coming soon status, put it live, accepted the contract, which again was an investor, and got into a situation where they went back and forth with counters. And all of a sudden, on a Friday afternoon, about 4:30, quarter to 5, there was a counter that needed to be signed off on in order to finalize the paperwork. But the problem was she had open house that she wanted to do on the house, and she said, "Well, what should I do?" And I said, "Well, if you sign that paper, you're basically saying we're under contract, but there's not going to be any money exchanging hands till Monday morning now because it's too late on a Friday afternoon for you to actually open escrow." For them to open escrow. So I suggested she not sign it till Monday. And she was able to then show the house during the weekend and see what else other people thought of the house and have her buyer now at least know she tries to show it to other people, not just one person that made an offer.
So you advised her to wait for other people to open it up to the market.
Wait, tomorrow. Now she did have she did have the chance of losing the deal by not signing that paper, but there was, I felt it was safer for her to show the property to other people, than just accept that offer and hope they open escrow on Monday.
So several things I want to kind of talk about. Is it a good idea to sell a home and coming soon? We talked about that.
No, not necessarily.
Because why? Because later on, okay, so again, if you sell a home and coming soon, you put it in coming soon, okay? Lo and behold, 2 days later, you get this great offer that's $30,000 over. You think, wow, that's insane. That's great. You bring it to your seller. Again, hopefully you're not promoting or advertising your home. Otherwise, you're abusing coming soon. You get an offer unsolicited. It's, like you said, they're going to come. And you now explain to your seller, we got an offer, $30,000 over list. Your seller said, wow, you're a great agent. Wonderful. Let's do it. Let's sell it. And then you do that. We talked about the possible repercussions later on that could potentially happen if you didn't put it to the open market like you advised that agent to do. And what are they? Remember, we talked about not the fact you didn't open it to the market. How do you really know the value of a home if you haven't put it out there for the whole world to see? Correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nobody had seen it, so she could have gotten $60,000.
That's the risk.
We don't
That's the
know.
risk.
And so then your seller could come back to you and say, "Well, you never put it on the market. You just accepted one offer. You didn't give me a chance to anybody else to see it."
So you really need to know that. I mean, if you take an offer in coming soon status, and your seller could later come and say, "I think we could have got more." What is your argument? You have no argument.
You have no argument.
Thank you. So again, dude, this coming soon thing again is being abused for the wrong purpose it was set up for. How would you use coming soon, John, if it were you?
For me, it kind of ripples the same effect that the concierge mode has on the search
Okay.
in our matrix,
Mm-hmm.
because agents can use the concierge mode to put to look at whatever they want to look at, and only select those houses that they want to show to their client.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be magic words could be steered toward co-ops.
Oh, in other words, how much am I going to make opposed to
Yeah,
what?
so
Oh,
I'm going to show the houses that
Oh.
show me 3% co-ops
But-
versus 2% or 2.5%.
well, that's wrong in a lot of ways. 'Cause you're
That's
not
wrong
really
in a lot
looking
of
out
ways,
for your
and it's
client.
hard to prove. And co-op, I mean, coming soon, gives you a lot of the same type of opportunities to do things that a little shady. I believe a lot of times I find that the company that's actually in the coming soon status is getting a house ready, but while they're getting it ready, they're also trying to get a seller for that house that may be coming from their office or coming from them. So they're on both sides of the deal.
That's what I mean by abusing coming soon.
Yeah. There's a
Because,
way
you know,
of proving stuff like
I'm
that.
not saying any names or anything like that, but I'm saying agents will put it in coming soon, then go out and shop around, see if they can find a buyer,
Exactly.
and then they get the double end of the deal. Wrong. That's the wrong way to
Wrong way to
handle
use
that.
it.
100% wrong way to do it. And those kind of things will come back to haunt you every time,
Absolutely.
right?
So for our agents, know the bad things that are going on and stay away from them.
Yeah, that's for sure. So use coming soon for what it's for. It's just basically putting a home out there, making everyone aware that it will soon be on the market. I would, if it were me, I'd probably put it in coming soon on a Thursday and a Friday, and I'd say, or a Friday, and I'd say we're gonna hold the house open for the weekend. We're gonna look at offers on Monday, for example, and you've done everything properly, right? You let them know ahead of time. You posted it on Friday for active, right? You've looked at all the offers, and you can stay with it fully confident this is what the home is worth.
Just curious, couldn't you also do that in T status?
No, because it's off the. What do you mean? T status is off the market.
It's off the market, but it's off the market for a reason. And
Again, what are the reasons? Well,
it could be anything. It could be there's a death in the family. It could be a repair to a bathroom. It could be anything.
I guess you could. Yeah, you're right. You could do it in T status. What people aren't going to generally agents aren't going to look in T status for something coming soon.
But if they know that their clients are coming in a certain weekend, they can put it in T status.
Oh, you mean if they want to fudge the system? Oh, they
Yeah.
absolutely could. Oh
Yeah.
God, yes, yeah. If they want to do it the wrong motive, yeah, they could do that. But as far as coming soon, I'm now if I do a search because I'm looking for a home myself, but if I do a search, I now search under coming
There's a
soon.
stall with a $4 million home.
Mine is
I heard about it
Mine
earlier.
is about 6-0. But yeah, I guess they could do it in T stats, but that's again, be very careful with things like that.
Yeah.
They come back to haunt you. Hopefully, we answered that question, right?
Yeah, the reason we talk about these things is because we don't want our agents to be that way. We want our agents to know what the system does and how it works and how you should be using the system.
Remember, you can only keep things in coming soon for 30 days or less. So you don't just be very careful with that and do it for the right reasons, which means you want the seller to give the seller an opportunity to make the home presentable to future buyers.
And
Bottom line.
watch your weekends, because if you're dealing with contracts on Friday nights or Friday afternoons, you're not going to have an escrow open until Monday.
That's a great point. So essentially, if I wake up Saturday morning and decide I don't want to buy that house anymore, well, what recourse do you have with no EMD in escrow? None.